Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Mr. Lametti, for coming today. So I'm going to move beyond our attempts to get answers on the mandatory reporting laws that we have in place. This story blew up, and I think shocked us all when Serena Fleites, who was a child porn survivor, came forward to the New York Times. She begged Pornhub MindGeek to take her videos down. There were multiple tags, she said. When we asked Pornhub MindGeek about this, they had no record. They don't have any records of her. But we had a number of other children survivors come forward. So we have had zero investigations, zero reporting of any of these allegations that have come forward of MindGeek, which I know you're not sure if it's a Canadian company, but it is in Montreal. But under Section 163-3 of the Criminal Code, any person who transmits, makes available, advertises any child pornography is guilty of an indictable offense. That's up to 14 years. So I'm thinking the tags, the promotions, the selling, the online stuff. Do we not already have laws in Canada that are sufficient? We just don't seem to have the political will to actually apply the law. Why would we need to change anything when the law is pretty clear about transmitting, distributing, and advertising of this kind of child rape?
Mr. Angus, allow me to if I may
Sorry,
respond.
I'd asked the question to Mr. Lametti. Is he
Well, I'm
still
happy
with
to
us?
jump in. I'm glad, Mr. Angus, that you have understood that, in fact, Canadian criminal law and the Mandatory Reporting Act provides one of the strongest and most exhaustive frameworks in the world for this kind
Exactly.
of for these
So why
kinds
have
of
you never
heinous
had any
crimes.
reporting in Canada? If it's so robust, Mr. Lametti, how come there's been zero reporting?
Pointed out, well, I know you were listening to the opening remarks very carefully, and as I'd said, the principle of domestic territoriality applies, which is the criminal code applies in Canada, and in the internet context, there are a variety of different standards that might mean that a company is actually operating in another country. So we work with other countries.
But
to
you haven't had
exchange
any reporting or
We work with other
investigations,
countries.
Mr. Lametti. Come on.
Again, I can't comment on investigations.
So, but
That's
under
not within
Section
my
163,
mandate.
wouldn't you say that these are prima facie cases, that you do have the authority? You just haven't done it.
I do not have, as I said, the criminal code is more than adequate as it applies to Canadians. It's actually a very good criminal code, and I'm very proud of it. The application, investigations, and prosecutions are independent functions, and their application in an international context is not always as clear as you would have it be, even if that's what we would both like.
Well,
it
would
to
you
be.
say then it would be a safe haven
we-
in Canada, that you could set up shop in Canada and not have to worry that you're going to have to be forced to report because there's been no reports?
That
Your time is up,
certainly
Mr. Angus,
not
but
the
we'll
case,
give.
Mr.
Thank you.
Angus.